I am Abdul Rahman. I am from Kumilla, and you will be noticed that Kumilla is the southern part of Bangladesh, and it's some heritage sites also. And Kumilla is famous for some regions. And right now, I'm living in Dhaka for some perspectives.
Okay. Do you love traveling somewhere?
Yeah, I also like traveling. I'm a fan of traveling, right? I'm a travel fanatic person. Travel or journey is always pleasure to me. Whenever I go on a journey, my heart sleep up with joy. But my greatest pleasure is in journey by boat. Whenever I go on a new place or other somehow the urban area or the rural area. This time I also feel curious to learn from the nature. Basically, in the last year, I visited Silet Sanctuary Eco Park. Then whenever I go this place, also went this place, this time I also feel so curious to learn because there are lots of natural beauty and other sites also, which makes me happy and comfortable.
Okay. So is there any place in Bangladesh where you want to visit in the future?
Yeah, I'm also looking for Cox's Bazar again. I also visited Cox's Bazar in some couple of years ago, and then I'm looking for Cox's Bazar another for visiting purpose the next 3 or 2 months later.
Do you have any friends who is very fond of traveling?
Yeah, I have lots of friends. They are also like a travel fanatic person like me.
Okay. So when was the last time you traveled Cox's Bazar?
Around 2020.
Okay. So what was the most interesting thing that you faced here?
Oh, in there, I also faced some interesting thing. Some photographer they also taken photo, and some of are good, and some people they are bad in them, and sometimes they capture some photos and they charge more money, and which is not suitable for me or which is not suitable for visitors, especially, right?
Yes.
And that's an interesting one and bad experience from my side.
Okay. So did you take any photo that was very beautiful and everyone appreciate you for this photo in the site of
Yeah,
Cox's Bazar?
Yeah, when I went Cox's Bazar this time, some of my friends they also capture photos. Uh, when I go on display when displays this time I feel so curious and learn from the nature. This time to memorize the day, I also capture some photos, and one of my friends he captured some photos, and this makes me happy and comfortable.
Okay. So do you think that Bangladesh is best for traveling exploration? And do you want to request to those people who lives in abroad to come to Bangladesh to face the nature?
Yeah, that's true. I agree with your opinion. Uh, Most of the sites also in our country, there are lots of sites also, heritage sites also, especially Kumilla and Dhaka, and there are lots of heritage sites. I mean, the 16th, 17th, or 18th century history, some religious or prestigious and other things as well as there. So I also request to our visitors, I mean, who are from overseas. And I have one request that please visit our country. There are lots of heritage sites also. Whenever you visit these sites, then you capture the whole thing from nature, or you are curious to learn from the nature, right? Especially
Yes.
Cox's Bazar, longest sea beach. You know, especially Cox's Bazar is the longest sea beach in the world, and other places as well as I mentioned it earlier, right?
Yes. So if I don't make any mistake, you can make sentence in English. So what's your message for those people who don't know how to make a simple sentence in English? How they can be expert in making sentence?
Okay, that's a good question. First of all, a student who is a new learner or beginner, uh, he need to capable or he need to some capture some vocabs. Whenever he captures some vocabs in those related fields, this time he need to uh, practice more and more. Like he need to practice how a sentence is constituted, right?